superstar, they hear my name and remember me. I'm fair, I am the first. Just let the record show that
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Right to the air is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff. Edwards. And a short gain down to about the 33. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown. They're now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson now. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson. They'll find Bateman once more. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On the handoff, Edwards. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run with Edwards, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll roll him out right. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Hey, middle. No, we changed it. Go ahead.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And some room to maneuver. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 34. 58 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a first down carry by Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. Touchdown! Allen Lazard, 28 yards. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-0.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit, and they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
He's got Tonyan complete over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now on first down. He'll go right back to Tonyan. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. A solid stiff arm. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Right back to him on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Edwards. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here's Edwards. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Solid effort by Jair Alexander there defensively.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. He's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
U.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They go play action now. Jackson, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Pushes past him, and he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 62 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Shreds him with a stiff arm. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
From the 36, Rodgers into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, They go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. And
I think the ball's out.
Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 right at the 30. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a give to Jones running left.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, Park, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable.
And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos.